Today I'll be sharing on a topic called the small details in our life that affects and contribute the big results that will ultimately happen to us. All right. Now, I know a lot of people look towards big results, right? Like everybody wants to make $1 million. A lot of people actually look forward to great results, big results, humongous giant results, like, making $1 million a year, having the big homes, driving that sports car or the luxury car, or traveling all over the world, having properties everywhere, whatever, those big results. But many a times people don't realize is that little things that we do that actually adds up and gives us that big results. Do you agree? I mean, if you agree, you may want to comment or at the comment button below. So what I'm trying to say is, when I was growing up, I realized that when I looked at a lot of successful people, and also I looked at some not so successful people, I realized that there is a pattern in their life. Okay, there's their pattern in their life. And what I realized is, what are the patterns in their life? And I realized that there is a certain habit, certain way of doing things that actually got them to where they are as a so-called successful person. Or for a non-successful person, the certain little things that they do that made them not successful. Okay, some of the things that I notice is successful people tend to have a certain ritual, tend to have a certain habit. It may not seem to be very significant, but over time, when it's done over and over and over again, that ritual, that habit, that action becomes the contributing factor for the big results that we see them achieving today. Okay, so that's what I see. And same goes with the not so successful people, people that are not making headways, people that are struggling in their life. Also the same habits, the same little action, the same details that affects their life. And this is the reason why I want to share today's topic called the little details. Now, what I mean by little details, okay, first and foremost, like when you wake up, how is your mindset when you wake up? Are you thinking of positive things? Are you thinking of improving yourself? Are you thinking of upgrading yourself? Are you thinking of the positive, the things that get you excited? Or when you wake up in the morning, you think about the problems that you have, or you think about the problems that may be happening to you, or you think of the challenges that is all around you. So these are the little detailed things. And of course, if you are going out to do something, let's say you are in a sales career, let's say you are in business, like some of us, we are in network marketing. We meet people every day. We meet new people every day. We have the responsibility to lead our team. What kind of details do we look into? Like in my case, as much as I do a lot of public speaking, I talk in front of everybody, yet every single day I'm still practicing how to give my best speech. I'm still looking at my videos every single day just to find out maybe there are words that I'm saying it not correctly. Maybe I should improve a certain way of me talking on a certain topic. Now that is what I mean by that little details. Can you be better than who you are yesterday? I mean, look at all the Olympic champions, look at all the athletes, look at people like Michael Jordan or Roger Federer. I mean, the Michael Phelps. Aren't they, even at their highest level, at their peak of their performance, aren't they still focusing on that little bit of detail so that they can get another increase in their performance? So my question to you, what are you doing today in that little detailed things that you can increase or improve the performance of your game or your business or your life or even your relationship with your family. Okay, this is not just about making money. This is not just about having a business. This is also about relationship. Are you focusing on that little detail, like maybe in my case, just to share with you, when I wake up and I see my darling Lily with me, then I realize that, is there something that I can do today that maybe improve our relationship more? Okay, you know, sometimes, like what Tony Robbins talked about, familiarity. So sometimes we become too familiar that we take each other for granted. And I said, you know, never mind lah, maybe saying some. So what I did, or what I plan to do is, maybe I can do something that improves our relationship more. So I started looking at some old photos of us together, and I post it, I send it to her on WhatsApp. I look at quotes, you know, I go to Google. I mean, everything is so available today, right? Anything that you want, just go and look for Dr. Google, you know. So I go to Google, I look for some love quotes, and then I send some love messages. Well, it may seem like childish or funny, but hey, you know what? Sometimes little details like this does matter. And that's for the relationship aspect. How about if you are building a business, like in our case, network marketing, we have people around us. Sometimes we get so familiar with our people, we forget to pat them on the back and say, hey, you've done a great job. I'm so blessed to have you in my team. Let's continue to rock the world. Let's continue to change the world. You know, these are the little details that sometimes make a big difference in the result of your life, your business, and your journey. Now, I'm saying this not because I learned this somewhere, but because sometimes I myself have come to a stage that boredom sets in, right? I'm saying this because sometimes in our journey of life, we really need to add the excitement, whether it's in our relationship or whether it's in our business. We need to add that little detail. And then I realized that when I go and dine in some amazing restaurant, like I never got the chance to dine in this restaurant in Malaysia for certain reason. It's always fully booked. But I've dined it in many other different countries. And this restaurant is called Hai Di Lao. Hai Di Lao, the biggest and most successful hot pot restaurant in the world, is owned by a China citizen who became a Singaporean today. And I realized that, you know what, they are great not because they are great in a big way, although they are great in a big way, but that little details that they focus on. Can you imagine a particular example? Hai Di Lao is the world's biggest hot pot restaurant, and they focus on what? They focus on that little details that a lot of people in their industry never thought about. Okay, one of the details, let me share with you what I observed. One of the details, they provide snacks for people while people are waiting. But those are what that attracts people, and people like, wow, you know, there are a lot of restaurants while I'm waiting, there's no food, there's nothing, and I'm getting hungry. But these people really thought of that details. So they put some food there. Not only that, can you imagine while you're having your dinner or your lunch or whatever in that restaurant, you get to do your manicure, your pedicure. Some places even provide massage service. And the very popular ones that this particular restaurant do is that noodle dancing. You know, if you have seen on Facebook, I videoed it a few times already in my few experience with this restaurant. They even have a guy dancing while pulling the Chinese noodle with a really great beat up music, hip hop music or something like that. Now, those, well, to a lot of people in the restaurant world, they may say, hey, what is all this? These are not important. I mean, come on, we just need to give them a good food and a good price. But you know what? This company became the world's biggest and most successful hot pot restaurant because of details like that. So the question is, should we model success stories like this? Should we model success stories like this? I think we should. So you may not be the world's biggest hot pot restaurant or the world's biggest car maker, but you can surely be the world's best service provider to your customers, to your clients, to your even your network marketers, builders, you know, the people in your team. You know, can you imagine if your people just adore you, you know? Like, for example, if your leaders is coming up and you give them a birthday cake or whatever, birthday cake, birthday card, or maybe send a live video, you know, or a Facebook video or something, you know, just to, I mean, hey guys, everybody is waiting to be appreciated, right? So my past few videos I talked about why not become the miracle the world is waiting for. We are always waiting for a miracle, right? We are always waiting, wow, how nice I can get this person, how nice I can get a great person like that. Why not we become that person to our people, to our customer, to the very people around us, you know? That's what I'm exactly talking about today. Look at yourself from a point of a person. Look at yourself from a point of a father, a mother, a friend, a leader, business owner, a salesperson, a teacher, whatever your profession is. How can you add a little value in your details, that small detail that can add up to give you a great results in your life? You know, there's a saying, you know, small things add up to big things. This is what I'm trying to say. What if today you can improve your presentation, whether it's your business presentation, product presentation, your sales pitch, or if you are a teacher, your teaching skills. What if you can improve that by 1% every day? You know what? You're going to improve by 365% in a year. Can you imagine if you learn one language a day, you have already got 365 new languages in a year? Can you imagine how amazing is that? There's a saying, you know, quit looking at the big thing, focus on that small thing, because why? That small thing will ultimately get you to that big thing. Of course, don't take your eyes away from that championship match, from that all once in a lifetime big event. Yes, those are important, but remember that small details that you do every day, that little thing that you do. Somebody says that it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So if you are going to make a call to a friend, if you are going to do a presentation, if you are going to bring somebody somewhere or do whatever it is, can you just add a little bit more value in whatever you do? A personal experience that I had, okay? It may not cost a lot of money. In fact, sometimes value added actions like this sometimes doesn't even really cost you a lot of money, but it really does make a big difference in your life and your business. For example, I still remember when I hosted a life transformation program in Malaysia. I brought a couple of coaches from the Philippines. They were amazing, okay? They were really, really amazing. They have transformed. I attended one of the course and they have transformed my life. Truly amazing. So I brought this group of trainers to Malaysia. And to do this, we call it the Discovery Program. Okay, so we were doing this program, and the finale of the program, the last day of the program, requires the close relatives, like family members, or whether it's the father, mother, the husband, wife, children, whatever. They require these people to be present at that event, okay? To be present. Initially, I passed that duty to some of our so-called group coordinators to just get their people to come, but maybe due to certain reasons, they were not familiar with the family members, so they could not bring them there, and they were even thinking of maybe, since not many people are coming, why not just cancel that part of that program, just cancel it. And you know what? I stepped in. One of the reasons was because I got so much value from that particular portion itself, from that last piece of the cake was so important that I told all of them, I said, this part cannot be cancelled. And you know what I did? I personally called each and every one of these people. Some of them, I have to even try to reach them. They are overseas or things like that. I have to call them and I have to tell them, please, you know, I mean, it doesn't cost a lot of money by calling, right? And it doesn't cost a lot of time too. But you know what? Because of that action, some of these family members actually came on board. And wow, when I saw them reunited and like, I won't call it reunited, like that was the great finale of the event. I felt so special and all these people felt great too, you know. And it became a heart-fulfilling event and heart-fulfilling session. Now think about it. What if that session was cancelled? What if that action wasn't done? What if that relationship wasn't close at that point of time? Then a great event like this would not have happened, right? So what I'm trying to say is, think of that little details that you are doing every day. Okay, think of that little details in your life, that little details in your business that you can add. Sometimes it doesn't cost any amount of money at all, but you can add into your life, add into your career, add into your journey of life. And I tell you, this little detail will define you and make your journey an amazing one. In fact, sometimes if you look at it, like for example, if we look up to some great people like Mother Teresa, how did Mother Teresa becomes Mother Teresa, right? You think one day she just wake up and then, oh, the whole world just spotlight on her and says, this is the world's greatest humanitarian, Nobel Peace Prize receiver. No, you know what she did? She just did that little detail. She just put in that little detail. I think she was in that very poor place of Calcutta in India, and then she just helped one person. Maybe she started by helping one person and it became two, and as it grows. That little detail that she has put in her cause, in her mission, in her life, that made her who she is and who she was as Mother Teresa, right? So you are not probably a Mother Teresa, you are not probably Nelson Mandela or not Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxer or whatever, but you can still add that small detail that will create a big result in your life, okay? Look at what you do every day, improve on it. Okay, if you are into public speaking, try to be a better public speaker tomorrow. If you are in a service provider, you provide certain service to people or share a certain great products to people, or you are an online marketer, or you are a teacher, you are a doctor, dentist, lawyer, engineer, whatever it is, how can you make every day of your life become 1% better than the day before? So remember this, it's the little details in your life that contributes the big results for you in your life. Okay, I hope today's sharing is great for you. If you like what you hear today and you like what you learn today, just click on the like button below, share it with your friends. You never know. You know what? You never know. You never know who will be watching this. You never know. Somebody will. I even heard some people in the brink of suicide, you know, they are about to just cut their wrists, hang themselves or jump off the building. And just because of one message that they heard on either TV, radio or social media, they decided to just give themselves another try. Okay, so I'm not saying this so that, you know, I can help somebody, but I believe somebody out there ought to hear this type of messages. So if you find value in these videos that I'm making, click the like button, share it to as many people as you want.